Hi, I'm Grace at Grace Arts Gifts. Today I wanted to share my new mug. It says, God's prosperity overflows in my life. Um, so what that means is that it's God's prosperity. So your source of abundance isn't a paycheck. It isn't even, residual income or any of your income. It really comes from God. So God is the source of your income. So when you keep that in mind, you know that God has abundance and it overflows in your life. So my affirmation, and yours can be too, that God's prosperity and abundance overflows in your life. So I think of that when I drink my coffee in the morning, that there's an abundance of coffee. It sounds funny, but there's abundance of coffee in the world. It's like, I think the number 2 drink in the world, or number 1. So it's God's abundance. So if you can just see God's abundance in everything you do. I had, for example, this sounds funny, but I had ants in my house, but I was thinking I can't count the number of ants in the world. So that's an example, a tiny example of God's abundance. So when I see ants, I think of abundance. So it sounds funny. You can do it with pennies. There's pennies everywhere. Any kind of little sign that's a reminder that it's not your abundance, like this business, it's not my business, it's God's business. So I'm just trying to be a channel of God so that it can overflow in my life. And also, you teach best what you most need to learn. Richard Bach said that. And so prosperity and abundance is something that I need to learn in my life. And I'm passionate about because I have 3 kids and I need to make an income and all that normal stuff. But I just know that there's an overflow of abundance everywhere, no matter where you are, no matter what job you have. Like, for instance, I work for God. I don't work for my employer. I don't work for anybody else. It's really God. So when you have that mindset and mentality, it helps. Like, if you have a problem with your boss or your supervisor or any of that stuff, just to remind yourself that I work for God. So you want to pray and ask God, how can I use my gifts and empower myself to be able to serve other people, and where can I best use my service? So it's just a different mindset than living paycheck to paycheck and being, upset with the world or whatever. But you want to be able to use your authentic self to serve the world in the best way possible. And that's my belief, is really through God and through prayer and affirmations. So again, it's an overflow of abundance. So just keep thinking overflow of prosperity, overflow of abundance, that life is ever expanding. God is expanding. Literally, our universe and the stars are expanding. So my income is expanding. My multiple sources of income are expanding. My bank account's expanding. All forms of prosperity. Love is expanding in my life. Joy is expanding. It's an ever-expanding universe. So you are an ever-expanding human being, and it overflows. Prosperity overflows in your life, just like it does mine, just like it can for everybody else. really it's just a mindset. I know lots of people say that. It really is true though. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe if you're interested. If you want to know more, it's graceartsgifts.com. Thank you.